This week's reading continues through the Gospel of Luke, and I don't want to get repetitive. We talked about the women in Luke in the last chapter, but this week we encounter some things that may look similar to the Gospel of Matthew. We're going to run into the Olivet Discourse and some other pieces, but there are some pieces that are not in Matthew that Luke adds. Luke adds a lot of detail about the journey from Jericho to Jerusalem. But even more important than that, in chapter 16, which you're going to be reading actually on Monday, in chapter 16 is Jesus's most vibrant story about the destiny of those who die. And Jesus tells a story, and it's not a parable. Jesus doesn't name people in parables. He gives very specific names, particularly to a rich man. He remains unnamed, and then a pauper named Lazarus, which is interesting because he has a friend named Lazarus. But Jesus tells the story and really puts us in a position where those who had trusted in the basic nominal religion of Judaism actually were going to lose out, and those who had nothing are going to receive. And Luke uses this over and over again. I mentioned it last week. It's called the Great Reversal. He does it in the first couple of chapters. Then he does it all through the story. He does it with Zacchaeus, which we'll be reading this week. He does it with Lazarus and the rich man. Over and over and over again, he's going to be presenting us a situation where the kingdom is where we don't think it is, and it does what we don't necessarily think it does.